What's going on? I ain't gonna make this one too long. I haven't done nothing in a while. I haven't recorded. I haven't really posted anything on the Facebook or the IG, or even Twitter. I don't really use Twitter, but I haven't posted anything in a while. Been busy with just life in general. Been busy with life, organizing myself. Getting myself right, getting back to me. Hold up. Trying to get a little bit less of the wheel. Try one more time. There we go. Yeah. Just trying to get myself right. I've been a little bit all over the place. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to do, didn't do. For a while, working 2 jobs, I was taking up time, and the time that I did have, I wanted to spend it with family, or video gaming. There's just so much going on. You already know I got married. We got married, and we have a lot going on in the summer for us, which ended up happening that way. It was truly nothing planned besides, the vacation that we're taking. But besides that, everything else kind of just landed where it landed, and it just has made everything. Has made this summer correction. It's what made the summer busy. It was going to make the summer busy. Sorry, I'm all over the place. It's morning time right now when I'm recording. But it was going to make the summer busy, and so we're prepping for that. But the job's gotten busy. Life's gotten busy. And everything else in between has kind of been between life and in the job. Between life and between the personal life and then the professional life. Everything in between has gotten all tossed around, right? Like all the little things that I want to do. That includes a lot of the hobbies. That includes the podcast. That includes some video game time, a little bit more than before, but that includes the working out, study times, a lot of the stuff that I now look at what I have to do was just kind of tossed around the middle. And honestly, it was just a lot going on. I didn't know what to do. I was kind of stressing a lot of things because there's goals to accomplish. Me and Joanna got things that we want to accomplish, and when I'm together, but we're separately. We all have our separate goals. We all want to move forward professionally and the things that we want. So we all have our separate goals and stuff. So those little separate things kind of been mixed up in the clutter, and a lot of them are important. A lot of them are not, just whatever things. I deem a lot of it important. I love learning new things. So, not being able to study a lot of the stuff that I want to study, which becomes, with editing, comes with coding and all that. A lot of those things are important for me. Being healthy is important. I'm trying to live as long as I can. Not to be selfish or be a burden to anyone, but just to see the kids grow and to see what they bring to this world, and so forth and so on, and enjoy as much as we go, as we all know. So so sitting there just overthinking. I can say overthinking because I was thinking a lot, but just sitting there overthinking and just trying to put every piece of the puzzle together, and I was getting frustrated. I was stressing myself out more than I should. With everything. To the point where there's a lot of things I was about to just quit, about to just let go. One of the things I was going to quit was the podcast. I wasn't going to do this no more. It was at first, and I said I wasn't gonna do this no more, so it means I changed my mind. But at first I just didn't know. There was just so much going on. I just like, you know what, I need to cut things out. And when I said that, it didn't feel right. It just wasn't good. Letting go of the podcast. Not saying I got a bunch of subscribers and a bunch of views, but the fact that I'm able to be open and vulnerable, and show mistakes and talk about mistakes and bad times and worst times, but the good times and the beautiful times, just everything all together. But to be able to talk about the bad, the mud, and talk about the things I was ashamed of, be able to put it out there, and how I came up over, be able to come up and be able to just be happy than I was before. I would, I'm hoping it can impact at least one person out of all the views that I get, which is not much, not much at all. But I was thinking if I can impact one person, then that person can impact someone else, and who knows. The goal is not to sit here and shine on people, look down on people. It's not. The goal is to be like, hey, I've gone through these situations that could be similar to what you're going through. This was my path. It may not be yours, but it could be a starting point. And to me, that's what it's about. So I'll get 5, 6 views, who knows, 20, whatever, but as long as it be one person that can be impacted, then that's what matters. Because then at least that one person can take that energy, that attitude, and impact someone else, and so forth and so on. That's what it's about. So when I said I just wanted to quit, I kind of was just like, a big part of me said, nah, we're not quitting. We're not doing that. So I told myself no. And I told myself, but I do want to do something different. I do want to change the podcast up a little bit. I want to make it, not a little bit, a lot. And I want it to be, I want you to get the core of me. I mean, all of me, just everything that makes up Felix. Just not this journey that I'm on of positivity, but this journey I'm on to be better husband, better dad, better brother, better son, just a better friend, a better person, period. I want to see things that I love, things that I like, things that I don't. I want to bring people into this world, to join me and to bring similar people that I love, similar people like me, people that I love into this world, and have fun on the podcast, not make it just me. So, I will say this, that this will be one of the last times you'll see me record this way, unless unless it was like some kind of emergency, or not emergency, but like something I just want to get off my chest or whatever. But trying to work on a full-on episode that will no longer be hit a car, that will no longer be just me by myself, that it will be with people, and it will be different. That's what I truly want to work on. This is a thing that I thought about a while back. Never put it forth, never took the steps. And now the reason why I'm taking these steps and stuff, because when I was overthinking a lot of this stuff, overanalyzing everything, of course, I'm gonna sit down and talk to Joanna, that's my wife, and of course Joanna knows if I'm bothered by something or whatever the case is. So I sit down and I just tell her the process and stuff that I'm going through and everything else, and she told me to stop. She told me to chill. She told me to relax. And she was just like, yo, you need to stop stressing all this and just stop visualizing what you want. Manifest it. Overthinking, analyzing, trying to put these puzzles together ain't gonna do nothing. You visualize it. And me being me at first, I was looking at her like she crazy. But when I did sit down and I thought about what she said and I looked back, I realized, I did that a lot before, just unconsciously. I just never pieced it together. I never knew that's what I did. I never, never imagined that's what I did. And just to make it brief about that, I tell you real quick. When I moved back from Orlando, and me and Joanna, we started hanging out, started going out. Just before, and we got together, blah, 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 so forth and so on. Into the relationship, I remember I was living with my mom still before we moved in together. I had a white boy. And that white boy literally had goals. A white boy was a board for goals. And in those goals, I had like short-term goals and long-term goals. And my long-term goals was home, marrying Joanna, and I forgot what else. And I had short-term goals. And short-term goals, more professional things, a better job, getting healthy, stuff like that. And I would see that whiteboard every day when I wake up, because it was behind, it's right over my computer area. So every time I sat down to do anything on the computer, it goes. When I woke up in the morning and I was gathering myself together, goes. Like when I come into the room, first thing you saw was goals. And I was basically visualizing, I was basically not knowing I was working towards those things, because I saw it every day. And it's when I moved out, I didn't have that board anymore, but it was so imprinted in my mind, it was like that board was here. So every day, it was the same thing. And every day, all I ever did was just talk about, either to myself, or when people asked or whatever, all I did was talk about, this is what I want to do, this is how I want to move, I can't want to marry her, propose and all this other stuff. And little by little, these things started to happen. The better jobs started coming, which I'm at a great place now. Proposal and then marriage just happened. Health always been, in the sense of working out, it's always been up and down. There's times where I went months with working out and months without working out. But health-wise, I guess I did get better. I went from hurting my back to, actually going in and getting a doctor to really check me out, like a spine doctor and everything. And my son now was conditioning and playing football, my oldest. So what I'm doing, I'm conditioning myself as well. I consciously back in the day did a visualization thing and just not realized it. So Now, with her telling me, I was just like, yo, and I thought about it. I was just like, yo, I did this back then unconsciously. I just did it as a thing. I just wrote it down. So now that's what I'm doing now. And then when I started doing that, it allowed me to. Sorry, I had a phone call. I got interrupted. But yeah, I was visualizing. I was doing those things unconsciously. Now I'm doing them consciously, and visualizing allowed me to put everything in perspective and in order, not only in my head, but how I move and how I'm going to move and how I've been moving. And so this is just basically just me just saying that I'm here. I'm not quitting. Just working on different things and working on myself, and as well as anyone that going through stuff and just don't have a game plan, don't know what's up. Hey, visualize where you want to be. And just being realistic with your goals. I'm not gonna sit here and talk about visualize yourself being president. You're fucking 30 years old. You haven't done it. Whatever the case is, I'm just saying being realistic. Start out small with your goals. Visualize how you want those goals to be. Visualize where you want to be in the next 2 to 3 years, and then start moving forward. Start taking steps towards those things, and living the way that you need to live to get to those things. If you got to sacrifice certain things, if you got to spend less money on this and save up, and whatever the case is, it's about visualizing and finding yourself and finding your peace. And I found a peace because of Joanna. She gave me the idea, and I'm lucky to have someone like her. Not everyone has someone that they could go to that would give them actually good advice or be there for them or let them know everything is straight and how to maneuver and how to think and all this other stuff. So I'm lucky that I have her, and she speaks to me and I speak to her, and then we get to bounce back off each other, make each other better. And this is the reason why I drop these things, because I want to be that person that can speak to you and hope that you listen and it helps. And if you comment, I can comment back, and you got someone you could bounce back and forth to in the sense of just advice or speaking or even just listening. I'm not saying I'm a counselor, a psychiatrist, a world-renowned rich person, anthropologist, anything in the world. I'm none of that stuff. I'm a regular 9-to-5 John, just making it happen and making it happen in the best way possible for me. Making it happen with the best attitude I can have, and making it happen with the circumstances that were given to me, and how I was able to maneuver and change all that. Whether change the attitude, whether change the people in my life. This is what it is. So with that, please be patient. I'm working on my new version of the podcast 2.0, RW.Podcast 2.0. For the time being, remember, man, visualize what you want in life, manifest it, put it to work, take the steps, and yeah, we're gonna live, we're gonna take it there. With that, I say have a great day. You already know, like, subscribe, hit the notification button, comment down below, and share. That's all I ask for you to share. You can share this, and someone might listen, it might help. It's all about the one impact. All right? Love. Peace.